10, 10, 10. The big thing that people have been pushing for over a year is Tye Dillinger getting number 10 in the Royal Rumble. Honestly, in my mind, I understood why people were asking for it. And last year at the Rumble, Tye Dillinger had been the perfect 10 in NXT. I know that they've done things where people from NXT have been in the Rumble and not really had that in NXT to WWE main roster debut. And they've even had guys show up on Monday Night Raw and have a match, but not call that their debut either. Charlotte did that. Very recently, Aaliyah did that. When they just need a hand, it's easier probably for them to get the enhancement talent, get them out on the road, get them used to what that's like, and send them back to NXT, and it is what it is. That way, it looks like a little bit more of a better match than probably using local enhancement talent that sometimes you just can't find what you're looking for in a certain town. But to me, I like Tye Dillinger a lot. And I think he's more than the 10-10-10. To me, honestly, people thought that Tye Dillinger versus Bobby Roode was a really good match. I think that, honestly, people were built up for Roode's glorious theme as well as chanting 10-10-10 for Tye. WWE and NXT naming it as one of the nominees for Best Match of the Year for the NXT Awards coming up to me, I think, honestly, is a little bit of a stretch. And to me, Tye has so much more to bring to NXT. I would love to see him down there for at least one more year. Not really paying his dues, but letting the character develop into what the perfect 10 honestly was supposed to be. They did the babyface turn, and I think that works for him. But as a heel and as a babyface, I mean, even just normal matches on television, let alone the pay-per-view matches. Off the top of my head, we've seen him have matches that he lost to Apollo Crews. We've seen him lose matches to Bobby Roode. I really honestly can't really name you matches that Tye Dillinger has won. And I'm not an idiot. I know that wrestling is scripted and there's storylines, but I think that honestly, for a guy to be built up on NXT to go to the main roster and not be picked apart like a big old goober, look at Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze was in NXT for a long time. He paid his dues. He was in NXT as characters before Tyler Breeze. And he really got Tyler Breeze over. He never won the big one. He was never NXT champion, but he won matches. He lost some matches. He won some feuds. He lost some feuds. But look where he is on the main roster right now as a guy that is just in a tag team with Fandango. He's very, very, funny. He's got a very good gimmick that is easy to get behind, but let's face it, the Fashion Police gimmick is not going to be winning many matches on the SmackDown tag team scene. It is what it is. They'll lose to American Alpha. They'll lose to the Usos. They'll lose to the Hype Bros. They're not really, shooting themselves up the card that much. They're just sort of stuck where they are. And you just gotta hope that someday he can shake Fandango and get to there. I think that if you bring up the perfect 10 Tye Dillinger, I think he's honestly going to be in the same spot where hopefully he can find some matches that he can put some guys over. And then after you've seen a guy lose so many times, you get to the point where you don't really care about him. I mean, WWE's not going to be able to heat up Bo Dallas. WWE's not going to be able to build up Curtis Axel. These are guys that honestly people will never take credible ever again because we've seen them lose so many times as the members of the social outcasts or just their normal gimmick they have now. So I don't think I'm ready for Tye Dillinger to have his moment in the sun at number 10 in the Rumble this year. I would love to see it. I got a perfect 10 shirt. I got it during one of the last WWE sales. I love chanting for the guy. I love watching his matches. I can honestly tell you that I think he is a really, really good wrestler. I just don't think the storyline has been set for Dillinger to be moved up to the main roster. With the fact that I can't really even name matches that he's won so much. So I don't think it's going to happen this year.